Okay, and we are live. Hello, assalamu alaikum. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening for wherever you people are watching. It's Fatima here again. For those of you who are new to my page, I would like to give you my introduction first. My name is Fatima Haider. I am living in Los Angeles, California since last 10 years. I live here with my husband and two beautiful kids, alhamdulillah. And I'm originally from Karachi, Pakistan, and now a proud digital business owner. And today I have invited a very special guest on my page. She's also a mother like me. And now I would like to welcome Fatima Wafai. Assalamu alaikum, Fatima.
वालेकुम अस्सलाम कैसी हैं फातिमा
Alhamdulillah, आप कैसी हैं?
अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह I'm good thank you.
Okay. Fatima, would you like to give your introduction to our audience, please?
Yes, for sure. First of all, thank you very much for having me on your page.
You're more
It's an
than
honor to be on board with you. So my name is Fatima. I live in Vancouver, Canada, with my husband and three kids. Originally, I am also from Karachi, Pakistan, and yes, and I used to be a teacher before coming to Canada,
very
and
nice.
now a proud digital business owner. Alhamdulillah.
That's the best part.
Yeah, being your own boss, right?
Of course, being our own boss, working at your own pace. No,
Yes,
nobody
yes,
is there to question you.
yes, that's
Okay,
correct.
so Fatima,
Alhamdulillah.
I would really like to know about your journey. How did you get to know about this business? What was your journey and what was your why?
Okay, so you want me to tell the why first?
Whatever you're comfortable with.
Okay, so my why is that I always look for the options where I can stay at home with my kids and earn at the same time. But I never found anything that could be that flexible, which I can do with my kids' schedule, like, taking them to school, bringing them back, or, doing the house chores. So when I found this business, it checked all the boxes for me.
Mm.
And then, Alhamdulillah, there was nothing to say no, right? And how I found out this business through my sister-in-law.
Okay.
She was already doing this business, mashallah, very successfully from South Africa. And I always used to see her results. And honestly speaking, this business came to me like an answered prayer.
Wow.
So yeah, so one day she just asked me, Fatima, are you interested in some business? I said, yes, why not? Because I always look for the options for working from home. So we received the email from her of the webinar, and then me and my husband Sunan, we watched the webinar. It really developed our interest, but at the same time, I was very, in a situation where I could believe that, oh, it can it be real? But then for that, my husband told me it's better to take the next step. So
Correct.
we took the next step, and then we found out the whole business module, and that really convinced me.
That's very nice, Fatima. And it's a little bit different from other people in our community because
That's
just
correct.
like me, we were just scrolling and we just found out
That's
one ad which looked a little different, a person whom we can resonate with. It was different
absolutely.
than the conventional ads we usually see while scrolling on Facebook.
That's correct.
And I would like to thank Urfa Farhan for watching this live. Thank you so much, Urfa, for for this thing. I'm really grateful to you that you're taking time out and watching live. Thank you so much. So, Fatima, my next question for you is: were you skeptical?
Oh yes, I was skeptical. I was very much skeptical. My husband was not.
Okay.
He was when we watched the first webinar. Like I said, we really developed the interest, and he was about to pay the sign up cost, and I was not really convinced to pay the cost because I was like, maybe it could be a scam or something, and you're putting your card number in there. So he's like, everything is not a scam, Fatima. And if you really want to know about the insides of the business, so let's follow the steps. So he paid the 149, and then when we saw the second step, second webinar, it was really good. It really made me feel like, okay, now this is the time I want to stay here, because I was entered in the private business owners group, where I saw the journey of all the other business owners, that how much potential this business have, and people just like me, like you, everyday people, they're doing so well in the business. So then I said, okay, we are not asking for the refund, and I'm going to stay here and just, I'm going to monitor the journey of other people for a little while. And then when we were ready, we started the business.
Okay, so your skepticism was over once you saw real people, their
Yes,
real
yes,
stories.
yes. And I think being skeptical is very much normal, but one should not let the skepticism overtake their steps in life. Otherwise, we will never end up anywhere, right? We
That's
won't be
right.
able to move on in life. So skepticism is fine, but don't let it be on you for a longer time.
Okay, yeah, that's very right. And of course, when you see real people and their
Yes.
journeys, you're so inspired by them.
Oh,
Like,
yes.
I think this is the best part when the skepticism just fades away.
Yes, and that was the point. After that's what I said, that was the convincing point for me, that okay, I'm at the right spot, and I want to be here. I don't want to leave from here. So I never asked for the refund.
Okay, that's great. That's great. And of course, it's for everyone. Like if somebody pays 149 and they think that they are not for this business, they can always ask for the refund
Always,
within
yeah.
30 days. That's
Yes,
the
that's
best
it.
part.
Yeah,
So
that's the
your
best
money is
part.
saved.
Yes, yes, your money is saved, and even when you pay the money through your card, it's very much safe. It's very
Exactly.
all your information is very much safe. So, like, I was skeptical to do so, but
Mm-hmm.
right now I'm here in front of you who paid the 149 and safely sitting here. So it was all very safe.
It
Yes.
was all very safe. That's right. And I would like to thank Asma from Rhode Island and Mavish from New York for joining us. Thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate it. So, Asma, I would like to know about your experience after you entered the business system. Like, I receive questions from people that, we don't have any experience in the business. How can we do it? We are from this profession. We are
Mhm.
engineers, or we are homemakers, or we are teachers. Would you like to tell us about that? That people from different walks of life, how this business is suitable for them? How can they run this business?
Fatima, like I mentioned earlier, that I used to be a teacher in Pakistan. My
Mm-hmm.
field was also not of, I'm not an IT person, or maybe you can say I'm not from the digital space. I don't have any experience, but now I can say Alhamdulillah, I do, because of the amazing training which we are provided with. So the
Mm-hmm.
training is for everybody. I always tell people who come to me that how's the training, they ask. So I tell the training is just like teaching a kid ABC. That teacher
Right.
mindset is still there. So I always tell them that the training is just like you're teaching a little kid ABC. So they take you with little steps, and it's all with your base. So you're not, specifically sitting on certain timings on the laptop. So it's really good. It's really flexible. Whenever you want, you can do your training according to your own time convenience. For instance, if you're working full time and you don't have time at the daytime and you're at work, when you come back from work, you can watch it according to your own time convenience and set up your business platform at the same time. So the video is amazing. This business is for anybody and anyone who's looking for a side hustle. Nobody should think that they should have experience only then they can do it. I did not have any experience initially. I never thought of using these platforms of social media in a professional way for a business. But after the training, I'm just amazed at how professionally we work on these platforms. So yeah, this business can be done by anyone from any industry, from any walks of life. You also know, Fatima, that in our private business owners group, we have doctors, we have engineers, we have teachers, we have stay-at-home moms like us.
That's right.
So there's everyone there. You just have to come and check. That's all.
That's right. That's right. Okay, so Fatima, as far as paying 149 is concerned, what happens is that when someone reaches me out and I ask them to register for the complimentary 90-minute webinar,
Mm-hmm.
they just go to my website, they register themselves. But what happens is, instead of looking at the webinar, what they look at is that form which we ask for the 149 in that form. that you pay 149, but it's the step after they watch the webinar.
Second step,
The
yeah.
second step. And what people do is they just question me that why do we have to pay 149? Whatever information there is in the system, why can't you give us like that? So would you just explain that what is the reason for paying 149? Why is it different when you are not paying 149? Like, what is the difference between the inside of 149 and the outside of 149?
Okay, so the 149, the sign up cost, the USD 149 is, the back office have kept it, right? It's just because we want serious people to come and check our business module,
Exactly.
who are really interested to do something. And if, trust me, Fatima, if someone really wants to do something, they will pay that 149 USD. I know sometimes that 149 USD, maybe we are tight on the budget some days, right?
That's
So
right.
you can always, when you have that, you can always come and pay and check the business module. But that 149 USD is there, so you can come and check the business module, and then you can decide better. You can do your due diligence. Nobody is forcing you to stay in there. You can do your due diligence. Me, Fatima, no one or any other business owner won't force you to stay in there. If you're not, satisfied, you can ask it the very next day. And if you want to stay there, you can stay there, and that 149 will be used for your coaching call, for your, other things which will be set up for the business module, for the back office things, once you become the business owner, once you
That's
decide to be the business owner. And before the 149, there's the webinar which is provided to you by any business owner, by Fatima, by me, or any other in the business community. They send you that complimentary webinar link. That webinar has the testimonials of the different business owners, the journeys, to make you, to tell you that how this business works, and how people are growing in this business, and how they're changing their lives and their families' lives. So that's the webinar, the first one. And but the second webinar, which is provided after the 149 USD, that's the proper main business module. And like Fatima said, that if you can please tell us the insides of the business. I get that question every single time. And trust me, whoever is watching us and whoever will be watching us later on, we are not able to tell you every single thing in just a max 15-20 minutes talk,
that's
because the webinar which you will be provided after paying 149 USD, it's not a total webinar in one go. It's the separate videos, which I should say, is about like 2 to 3 hours videos. So how can one just think how one can tell you everything of those 2 3 hours in 15-20 minutes talk? Sometimes we miss some points, and then uh, I should say this also has counted in work ethics, that if we going to miss any point, we'll feel bad too, that the person was,
exactly.
looking forward to get the information from us, and we miss the point. So that
Exactly.
is the only reason. When you see something, you can understand it better, and then you can decide better.
And of course, the system is designed in such a way it has been
Yes,
went
we
through the
have to
process
follow
of
the
ethics.
steps. Yes,
Exactly,
yes,
that system was designed in that way to
yeah,
so they don't miss any information which we as
yes,
humans can miss. That's quite
yeah,
possible. So it's
yes,
better to follow the steps, follow the
yes,
system, and when you follow the
yes.
system, the rest flows.
Yes, yes, and that once you pay the 149 USD, don't think that it's gone. No, no. You watch the business module, you get entered into the private business owners group. After that, you decide you want to proceed or not, right? But
Hmm.
that 149 gives you so much. Trust me. I should say, it's a business in a box. The training, Fatima, you have taken that training as well. It's a world class training.
Of
If
course.
you go and get that training from any college or any universities, you will be paying thousands of dollars for that.
Exactly. Exactly.
And this training, which you get provided by our business module, it's just in 149 and lifetime 149. It's not even like you're paying something monthly or yearly, not at all.
That's right. And not only they just give us the training website and forget about it, they constantly,
Yes,
update it.
yes, yes,
And we
because
don't
there's
have
so
to pay a
many.
single penny for that.
That's correct, and there's so many people who are working in the back office on your things in the business, and you will get to understand those things once you become a business owner. Because if we're going to use those terms right now, like funnel system or automated system or leads or anything, then it will be a bit confusing. It was a bit confusing for me because I was never a business person. I
Exactly.
understood those things with the passage of time.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, of course. When we are plugged in, when we get to know the system, and when
Yes,
we
then we
constantly,
learn.
work on
Yeah.
it, it is only then we find out that okay, some things they just need a little bit of practice. The other things
Yes.
they were quite simple. We didn't even
Yeah.
realize that we were able to do that.
No, no, no. I never thought of that. That's why I only used to use Facebook for scrolling, trust me, for checking up the news feed. Okay, what's new or what's going on, or getting in touch with the friends. Nothing else, never for work.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And being me, I was so lazy to comment on someone's post. I was that lazy.
I know.
I
Because when
just
we are
had a
using it, we
formal
are half
account. That's
sleepy
it.
sometimes, right? When the kids are
Exactly.
asleep, and it's a me time. So
It's
I
a me.
should say, make that me time productive. So
That's very beautiful
yeah,
advice.
yeah, because when you wake up next morning, you'll feel good about it. Okay,
That
that me time was productive, which is giving benefit to me and to my family. So
that
you'll have that satisfactory kind of a feeling in your heart that okay, I've done something good at night when it was me time, not just scrolling. This
yeah.
That scrolling will be fun still, because doing this business is so much fun.
Mm-hmm.
So just
That's right.
make that me time a very productive time, which will give you a good feeling.
That's right. That's right. Thank you so much, Fatima, for being here. I really, really appreciated that you were here today, and that's my daughter behind me.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Okay, Fatima, I would like you to give my viewers a concluding message. Well, what would you say about this business? What is your final message to our viewers, those of you who are watching and those of who will be watching us later, both of them, please?
First of all, thank you so much to everybody who's watching us and who will be watching us later on in the replay. I would just like to request everyone that whoever is looking for a plan B for a side hustle, definitely look into this business module, because it's not going to bond you for extra hours, extra working hours. It's very flexible. You can generate really incredible revenue through it without putting those extra shift hours. And that hours you can use for yourself or give it to your family. So definitely have a look into it. And I think in these times where inflation is going on everywhere around the globe, it's not a very good idea to rely on one stream of income.
That's right. I
Yeah,
completely
we
can
should
agree.
definitely have two streams of income. It is not a luxury anymore, it's a necessity.
That's right. That's right. Okay. Thank you so much, Fatima. I am really grateful to you
Thank
that
you.
you
Thank you too.
came here on my invitation. Yeah, yeah, you're grateful too. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you very much for having me with you.
Okay, you have a great day, Fatima,
You
and
too.
happy Saturday to you, and happy Saturday to all of you who are watching and who are going to watch us later. I hope you guys enjoy your weekend. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank
Allah
you.
Hafiz. Bye bye. Assalamu alaikum.